We have a treat for you in store. It is Jamie Rogers Craft's second birthday, and we have got for you a limited edition tote bag from Jamie Rogers Crafts and Hobbymaker to celebrate our birthday. Now this bag is going to be in with all of your orders while stocks last on the big day. So join us for the Jamie Rogers Crafts Hobbymaker birthday set of shows coming up here.
Christmas bells cast a spell on the world from across the sea.
Don't let Christmas creep up on you.
You better hang up that mistletoe. I'm on my way through the snow.
Did you know there is more than one way to watch Hobbymaker? Tune in and watch us live every day from 1 PM to 9 PM.
Get them in your basket and check out.
Prefer to stream? Head to hobbymaker.com to watch live, catch up on shows or shop the latest deals. On the move. Watch us anytime and find old shows on YouTube or on the Hobbymaker app. Hobbymaker, craft your way wherever you are.
Did you know you can spread the cost on selected items with split pay? Spread the cost over 2, 3, 4, or even 5 preset interest-free monthly payments. It's an easy way to get what you love with no interest and no fuss, so you can shop your way with split pay.
Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Friday afternoon. Look who's back.
Yay!
Lovely Tony's here. You all right?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Tony's here with Stamps by Me. Great show coming up. 2 shows today, this one and 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we've got some beautiful, beautiful things with a Christmas theme in mind, obviously. But we're going to start off with something that is going to be too good to miss out on. These Eureka packs are full of Stamps by Me goodies worth £100, over £100.
£100 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And contents will vary,
yeah.
But what I've got inside mine and what I've got inside yours
is
a pretty good indication as to what you might get.
Yeah, so basically we did the 3 boxes for the 35, if I remember rightly, and we sold nearly 1,000 of those. So I knew that you were all invested in Stamps by Me, and I knew that you all wanted to try bite-sized chunks of Stamps by Me, but we didn't actually show you what were in the boxes. Even though you all appreciated them and couldn't believe what you got in them, we've done some in like this lovely velvet clutch, our Eureka pencil cases. But This time I'm going to show you as well, because I feel like even if you've got some of the elements, the value, Dave, is just impeccable.
Well, remember, I can't guarantee you, and neither can Tony, that this is what you're going to get, but it gives you a good indication as to the value of what you can expect. £110 worth of value. You've got this floral fusion dye in here to start off with that wonderful wooden texture.
So this is what Dave's got. I'll let Dave go through with his.
You've got all of these stamps, as you can see here, Catch the Wave stamps. Absolutely amazing.
So that die, Dave, that's £22.99.
That one?
That frame, because it's a large plate die with the embossed detail, £22.99. £17.99.
£17.99 for that Amala stamps. Then you've got these, but I love this one. This is, again, Scenery Escape. So you've got the fantastic... Look at the size of the stamps there. And the detail in them, absolutely phenomenal. That's got a value of what?
£17.99.
£17.99. Then I've got this, which is the Stamps Perfect Sentiments.
Yep. £8.99.
£8.99 for that.
So Dave's is completely different to mine.
You're So Kind. I Love You.
All right,
Thanks
okay.
so much. There we go.
Some vellum.
Some vellum, Garden Treasures vellum. Again, this may be what you get, it may not be, but
Stencils.
it's a good idea. Stencils in there, gorgeous, gorgeous stencils. I mean, everything Stamps by Me is always amazing value for money.
And a paper pack.
And a paper pack as well.
So I'll show you what I've got in mind, because I sent one to TV for a sample, and then I grabbed one on the way out when I left this morning as well. So I thought, just to show you, because we've packed a lot of these, what I've got in mind, okay? Right. So you can see the value. So we have some old Imala. So this one's got the, shall I show on overhead? Is that easier? Yep. So we have the old fence stamp set here. So if you're brand new to Stamps by Me or trying Stamps by Me, these are going to be brilliant for you as a starting point. I've got a second one in mind as well, like Dave, Stay Classy. And this has got the lovely girls and the guy there. I have Poptastic Avogo 7x7 paper pack. The value is just so good, guys. A stencil as well. I also have the plate die like you, Dave. Yep. I also have the words like you, and I also have a pack of 2 large fruit stamps. So I'll just show these. So we have pears and we have some apples.
Whichever you get, or again, it may be totally different again, you're going to get a value guaranteed to be in at least £100 or more. £110 of value is what I've got in mine and what Tony's got in hers. You are going to be saving, in 5 seconds, over, wait for this, over 70% off. £30 for your Eureka pencil case full of £100 worth at least of goodies from, of course, Stamps by Me. £30. So if people buy 2, the chances are I'll have 2 totally different.
You'll probably get different. You might have sort of a crossover of some of the elements, like I have done with Dave there, but because of the value, I don't think it's of a concern at all. It comes in this lovely pencil case as well, which you can use for your classes, your dies, your stamps, your stencils.
£30 with over £100 worth of value. Lots of you going for multiples. I'm not at all surprised at that price.
And they've both got those plate dies in, which are £22.99. So the value for the extra £8 you get rest of it, and the pencil case for it.
It's a brilliant way, if you've never tried Stamps by Me, of trying the stencils, the stamps, the dies. It's like a try me kit, isn't it?
I like the try me because not everybody knows who we are. Despite us being around forever, it doesn't matter how many shows we do, how many shows we attend, we always get, oh, I've never seen Stamps by Me, and that delights me because it means we've got new crafters every day.
10% of a big stock of this is
big stock, guys.
It's great for one for yourself, maybe as a gift for a family friend, maybe for Father's Day or something like that. If you've got a dad crafter, over 10% of a massive stock has gone. We've got hundreds available, but when it's gone, it's gone. It's
absolutely gone. Before, with the boxes, we were able to top it up for you, but with these, we're limited on the cases. So it's the cases that are sort of like holding us back here, but just get them put away for Christmas, I would. Definitely. Separate them up, put them in little Santa socks, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, it might be that you want to separate them out. And you've got possibly, what, 8 or 9 gifts in there, maybe?
Yeah, and I have written this up as like the... sort of like thank you gift from Stamps by Me to our lovely customers as well. So
if I just put mine out again, just so you can see it on the overhead, exactly what you're going to get for £30. I mean, this is absolutely crazy but good, incredible value for money. You're paying for about 3 of the items, the rest of them are for nothing.
Yeah, so that's Dave's bag. I'm going to put my bag on top now and show you mine. So that's got 2 stamps in.
£30.
They're £35.98 together.
You might get a couple of repeats if you buy 2, but you will get variety.
Yeah, you will get
£30.
Solomix, guys.
£30 each. TMOT 36. That's a saving of £80 off the price. Don't let it pass you by. And you're going to get a practical pencil case out of it as well, not just a bag that it comes in. Something you can use when you've actually got the.
We like a bit of storage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Never have too much storage.
Never have too much storage, and it.
20% of a big stock now gone. Pop it into your basket.
I know what's going to happen after the show. Going to get. Can we put something together? Can we find something like? Oh no, they're honestly, you have everything.
What we've got is what we've got. Okay, grab it while we've got it. Grab multiples. Many of you are. Sue in West Yorkshire's gone for 2. I think lots of you have gone for 1, but quite a few of you have gone for 2 of them. A perfect way to start the show. A great way to try Stamps by Me. TMOT 36.
I love it because it makes me happy that I'm giving back as well. I love giving back. I love it about my job.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. And I'm in charge, so I get to decide.
Brilliant. Excellent. OK, now we're going to move on. We are, of course, in the middle of our Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas without an advent calendar isn't Christmas as far as I'm concerned. Now, this advent calendar is for you to fill, but look how glamorous this is. What you fill it with is entirely up to you.
Yeah, so we launched our advent calendars 3 years ago. We've done one every year. And normally they're about £130, OK, filled with craft goodness from Stamps by Me. However, this is last year's advent calendar, and it's stock we have overstock of. Now, you're probably thinking, when you see the price, that's expensive just for it being empty, Tony. But when I tell you some of the lovely things about this advent calendar are that you do not break a seal on an advent calendar. You get it out year in, year out, and you can fill it with anything you like. And it doesn't have the smallest of boxes. You can put socks in, boxes in, perfume, chocolate, whatever you want. Yeah. So you get it year in, year out, and it comes out every year.
I mean, the thing is, when people put together advent calendars, they don't know you. They don't know your other half. They don't know your brother, your sister, who you're buying an advent calendar for. So the chances for you having inside that advent calendar things that are right for you is very, very, very slim. Getting an advent calendar that you can put things in yourself, knowing the person you're buying it for, that makes perfect sense. And look, you've got large and you've got smaller compartments there as well. This is beautiful, Tony.
It's absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I cannot tell you how much people love and have collected our advent calendars. Also, as well, we do every year we also do a refill for the previous one. So if you bought this last year, there'll be a refill for this one as well. But I would suggest you have craft stock at home, that one you've never used, never touched, unopened. If you have a crafty friend who loves a goodie bag, you could separate a lot of those products and put these into individual boxes. And let me just show you the boxes. So when you take the boxes out and the person opens them, they do not break a seal. They are boxes that...
Reusable.
Yeah, I'll just show you here. They just flip the lid here, look. Just open them, fill them with the goodness, close them back up, year in, year out. So once they've got to the end of the Christmas period, it gets then put away, back into its box, and then you get it back out the year after and refill it with...
And do you know what? It's a beautiful ornament to have in the home. Make it part of your Christmas decor too. So you've got how many boxes in total?
12 total. 12 boxes. So we've done a 25, we've done a 24, and this is a 12. But the reason why I decided to go down to a 12 is because for paper pads and things like that, I wanted people to have something that they could actually use. Because normally in advent calendars, they come in little boxes. They're tiny little dies that you lose after using once. These have the capability to have full, complete collections in them. They are 2.5 inch deep. So you can actually get socks, boxes, bath bombs, just gift vouchers.
Now, 10% of our entire stock is already checked out right now. It's a beautiful thing. It's a fantastic presentation, it really is, with the foiling and the printing. You've got the stag on the front of the gift box as well. But that is part of your decor for Christmas. Have that in the lounge, have it in the hallway, have it in your bedroom. But remember, you can fill this each year with the things that you know the person you're giving it to wants. You know their taste, you know what chocolate they like, you know what cosmetics they like, what lipsticks they wear, all that sort of thing. $39.99. It's an investment because you'll use this every single year for decades to come.
Absolutely. And I have to be totally transparent with you. This box, just the box, not the boxes inside that are also foiled and built, and I've had to have the dies made for them to be cut on a large machine in China. The box itself costs me £18 empty, full of fresh air. £18.
Wow.
And then I have to buy the boxes, I have to get it here, I have to fill it for you all on the occasion that we do fill it. So you are getting an absolute wonderful, incredibly substantial
It's a
advent
very
calendar.
robust
They're
and
not like
beautiful
normal
box.
advent calendars.
No, exactly. Julian Dorset says, afternoon, David and Tony, and the
Hi.
advent calendar box is beautiful, really good. You
Hi,
can
sweetheart.
refill it, absolutely. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, if you order that, it's on its way. It's a big box that's going to come to you.
It's
It'll weigh a
huge.
bit, and we'll get it delivered for that one P&P of £4.95.
The thing is as well, if you've bought one every year as well, your room's going to be full of advent calendars because people are refilling them. It's wonderful. You know, we live in a throwaway society, so you buy it once and you're done.
Yeah.
Fill it, fill it, fill it every year. Every year.
OK, now, moving on. Now, we're going to move
Yeah.
on to the box making kit. Now, this is under here, isn't it?
Yes, I'm going to do a little bit of a demo on this when we get into the bones of our actual show, but this is such a lovely, lovely giftable element, but also I've marked it up as like a box gift element, because if you are the crafter that likes to see your design through and design boxes that you can deliver your handmade things in rather than going to the store and buying them, this is going to enable you to do that.
So you've got two, we've got a trimmer. You've also got the envelope and box tool as well. As well as that, you're then going to have your 8x8 paper pad and also your 12x12 paper pad as well.
So these are totally free. You might get a different colour in the 12x12 or the 8x8, but you will get 12x12 paper collection, an 8x8 paper pad, the envelope and box maker, and also a trimmer and embossing tool as well, which is just sort of like amazing.
In effect, everything that you need to make your boxes from scratch. What sort of size from to?
So 4x4 boxes. If you just grab that box there, look how big this box is. Bath bomb, candle, boxes,
Whoa.
socks. And if I told you that there's no glue required to make that
Really?
box, not any glue.
And that's a box. It's really strong and rigid, but it's paper, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. Now, these box makers, we are so simple. Listen, you've seen me on air do it before. They sold out then. They're probably going to sell out today because of the price point. But if you want to make your own boxes without having to do any mathematics or think about, all right, I need to cut it at 2 3/4 and 9 1/2, we can't be bothered with that. I'm already burnt out listening to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I will show you.
Well, you've got everything you need to make your boxes here, including the papers. $59.99 gets you the lot, and it's also on two-way split pay as well. Why go out and buy boxes? That's the crazy thing to do. It's the expensive thing to do. You can make boxes to whatever size you wish. Maybe if you're a jewellery maker, and envelopes too.
Honestly, I'm here today at 3 and I'm here at 6. I'm going to do a box in this show and I'll do a coordinating envelope in tonight's show. And you will see as soon as I do a coordinating envelope for my Christmas cards with our beautiful papers, or any papers you might have in your stash, you're going to be blown away with the consistency that you can create, from card to box to envelope to tag if you want to. And this envelope box board is $39.99 just on its own.
So you're only paying 20 quid for the trimmer and the 12x12.
And we don't have a lot of this. We don't have a lot of this one, Dave.
Well, the stock is going very fast, actually. So please pick up the phone or go to the web.
I'm going to demo this, guys.
Pop it into your basket. We'll do a box in this show, yeah?
Yeah, we'll do a box with my show. I'm going to create a card using pine cones, or maybe all of it. I'm going to use it all. It's all mixed in.
OK, well, we'll get to demos in a little bit. I'll pop that back down here. Now, we've also got the Holly and Berry Complete Collection, which is just in front of me here. Now, this is truly, truly magical. Look at what you're going to get for your money. Talk us through it, if you could do, Tony.
Absolutely. So I have the papers here. I'm going to show you some of the papers in this set. But if you love vintage, oldie world Christmas, this is going to be the set for you. So you get 2 A6 die sets that create a beautiful poinsettia and all of the fillers. Then you're going to get 2 7x7 paper pads, some painted mounts, which we call our fast lane card making, because they just stick them on a card and go. And you get some pre-printed words as well. So I've got the papers here. Let's have a quick blast through these. I think you get the die system, but I'm going to show you the papers. So you get 2 sets. You get a core, which is the tones picked from your pattern, so it matches beautifully. So this is like veins of leaves, and these are going to be brilliant for the dies, the poinsettia dies, so you can replicate the sort of like leaves. And then you've got your lovely deep winey colours for your flowers on there. So these are sort of like, I call these your lovely, lovely plain.
These have gone down from £62.99 to only £49.99, and two-way split pay. That's a 20% reduction. Look at the textures you've got on there. Brilliant.
Yeah, so you've got like the woody tones, the red, deep burgundy red tones, all picked from the pattern paper. So you'll get your Holly and Berry 7x7. You will get a pattern.
Oh, wow.
Which has the beautiful, rich undertones with some incredible vintage-esque papers that could be put in frames.
And it's all matte, uncoated, so if you wanted to add other effects to it, you could do that.
Of
Real
course.
vintage though, isn't it?
So I've got a ton of samples to show you in a second. Look at this one here. They're just so incredibly beautiful, so good that probably a lot of you are going to say to me, I didn't cut into them last year, Tony, because they were just so good, but I promise you I am going to do it this year, so get cut into them. So this is the second 7x7 in here.
Okay.
So you get two 7x7s.
You get 24 in the texture paper collection. You get 24 in the Holly and Berry paper collection.
And then you get your Holly and Berry painted mounts. Now, these go straight onto a 5x7 card blank, OK? No, just put a sentiment on them, add some sparkles, then you are good to... These are 300 GSM. They're super thick. They could be used as postcards if you wanted to. So these are, like, just good to go for any card making.
They could even be, like, notelet postcards.
Of course. Mini albums.
Yeah. Look at the artwork is incredible, isn't it? Beautiful.
It's just very much stamped by me. I think if you pick this up and somebody said, which brand does this belong to, you'd be like, that's definitely stamped by me.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a signature, I think, so here we go. So just show you a few more. And then you also get a pack of pre-printed words as well. So if you're not into your stamping, you need to make a card fast, just cut one of these through and add them straight to the top. And then you get your two A6 die sets, which are on the end over there, which I don't have to hand, but you get a poinsettia set, and then you also get the fillers at the bottom as well. So you're going to get it all. Absolutely.
And I've got some finished cards here to show you the sort of cards and projects you could be making using this. It's only $24.99 on split pay, or one payment of $49.99. But look at how these wonderful cards really make stunning, stunning gift cards. Aren't they just beautiful? If you love vintage...
You don't need much, do you?
No, you don't. You don't
just
need
so
much
pretty. So use the papers, decoupage them up if you want to. So these are the painted mounts, and this is what I was saying about add a die-cut sentiment, add vellum, keep it quite simple. Or if you want to be a bit more creative and add some dies in there as well. Fussy cut the papers, build them in with the rest of your collections.
Well, those are your dies, remember, the poinsettia dies that you can see there, which are lovely. The birds are beautiful. If you all check your baskets out, over 10% of the entire stock of this is gone. And when it's gone, it's gone. This is all the stock we've got.
It is. I'll take them off you and then you can start a new hand.
Thank you.
They're just incredibly beautiful. I don't feel like you put under any pressure to create beautiful cards because the paper's already doing it before it's even been put on a card blank or anything like that.
OK, so this is the Holly and Berry collection, and the sizes of the papers were they
7x7.
7x7, OK.
Yep.
And then the cards, they were
5x7.
5x7, OK. OK, so if you fancy those, then that is $49.99. Good reduction on that. JBOT 87 is your item number. We've also got a 12x12 Holly and Berry as well, haven't we, Tony?
Yeah, so we have the 12x12, which has different designs in here. But why we did a 12x12 is specifically before that box and envelope board, so you can create those beautiful boxes, because the 4x4 just requires one sheet of 12x12. Yep. So we created this 12x12 specifically for this. So if you're giving the gift of a card with the coordinating envelope, how nice is it to give the gift that coordinates with as well. So let me show you this one. This one's 12x12, 12 designs, 24 pages, 200 GSM. So let's just show you some of the designs in here.
It's a perfect weight for box making.
Yeah, totally uncoated as well, which means you can stamp onto them, ink them. Just so beautiful, aren't they? So we have an eclectic mix. So when we have these types of ones, which are not focal images, we call these our breaker sheets. So they break it up completely. So if you want to do a scrapbook with all of the kids in the Christmas jumpers in a line with a sentiment at the bottom, you have the capacity to do that as well. Celebratory, maybe you've got a Christmas wedding. So you need to sort of like utilise the celebratory with the glass there, and then the holly. You have a full scene set, so we have, if you have our stag, you can put the stag in there, the wolf, the owl, it all works beautifully. Then we've pulled it with the same rich tones into something contemporary, watercolour as well, and then, as always, you always have to have your vintage script built in somewhere to bring it all beautifully together.
I've never seen artwork like that before. It looks so real.
It's so beautiful, and it makes boxes. Well, I'm going to show you how to make one of those boxes. That box. Every time I talk about the box board, I talk about it and everybody waits for the demo. As soon as I do the demo, it goes. Yeah, because it's just so simple. I'm not saying you don't believe me when I say it's super duper simple, but it is super duper simple.
Okay, now we've also got the perfect pine cones bundle as well, which I believe is this one just here. Now, the dies that you're going to get, they make these fantastic three-dimensional pine cones, which I think are so realistic and so beautiful. I don't think I've seen dies like this before anyway.
So, Dave, you're going to be... Everybody laughs at me. They all say to me, are you still peddling them pine cones? Because these have been around for 4 years.
Have they?
Every year we've brought them back. Every year I'm asked for them.
I've not seen them
They're
before.
here again.
First time for
okay,
me.
so basically, it doesn't look like much on the counter, guys, for the money that it's costing you. That's because there are 2 sets of dies in one pack, and I'll show you in a second. So you're going to get the pine cones that have the layering system that's going to give you the realism in pine cones with all of the liftable elements that make it look like a real pine cone. It has the embossed detail with all of the ridges.
Yep.
Just ink it up or cut it on craft, cut it on white. It has all of the fillers as well, and it also has some flowers. So let me show you real quick on mine. Sorry, mine's a little bit of a mess. But on one side, you have the sort of like greenery and the flowers and the fillers, and then on the other side you have the full 2 large plates to create those 3D sort of like pine cones, and you can have the stick to hang them to, but these are just that beautiful size for corners of cards to bring your card together. Maybe you are a clean and simple card maker and just want to make a quick card. So with this one you also get a set of papers as well.
Yeah.
So perfect pine cones papers. So with this, what I've done is created backgrounds that'll mimic what you're going to create with your die. Again, totally uncoated. Again, you could use them entirely on their own.
Aren't they stunning?
They're just so pretty.
How many of these do you get?
So let's just have a look there, Dave. Back to you.
Thank you. 10 designs, 20 pages, so 2 of each design. There we go.
And they are, again, the heavyweight ones which make instant cards.
And there are QR codes on all the papers as well, which you can scan with your phone for inspiration too, taking to demonstrations. Now, this is only $49.99 to make your own pine cone cards. I think they look so realistic. Should have been $59.99, so we're taking £10 off, and it's on 2-way split pay as well. And as Tony said, this is a very, very popular die set, even though I've not seen it until today. This has been a firm favourite with many Stamps by Me fans. So OTOT60 is your item number. Now we've also got the Merry and Bright paper, and we've got dies as well. Now the die, anyone that knows me knows I'm a stag fan. I absolutely love stags. Look at this die for a start. That is absolutely magical. Then we've got
the tree line.
Our tree line as well. Then you've got your sentiments, beautifully done. And then you've also got your Stamps by Me All Surfaces Daydream paper pad. Now this is 21 pages. Do you want to do that on the overhead?
Of course.
Tony, is that all right?
Yeah, so basically with this set, I'm always conscious of new crafters, budgets, because people have different crafty budgets, don't they? So although the newish collections are a little bit of a larger price point, I always try and not leave anyone out. So this one is at a lower price point. Okay, so it's a great introduction to Stamps by Me. So you're getting great value in this one. So you'll get the plate with the tree line at the bottom.
Yep.
And then you get your independent die that creates the stacks of trees inside the stag's head. So it's a beautiful aperture way. It sort of like creates that theme through the card.
We've taken 40% off this. $19.99 gets you the stag and gets you the tree line and the sentiments.
And the paper pack as well. So if you're wanting to do those lovely dreamy acrylic painted clouds behind the back of that stag, you're going to be able to do that. Just so incredibly beautiful. But white on white, I might show this tonight at 6 if there's any left. Again, we don't have a ton of these. This is a nice introductory into people whose budgets are not huge. And if you want to try Stamps by Me, then this is for you guys. I haven't left anyone out.
Okay, 10% gone already. We've only just dropped the price down as well. Now, the Winter Scenes Hot Foil Colouring Book is also in the show, which is down here.
We're going through them today, aren't we?
We are, aren't we?
Fast paced here. So this is amazing. So this is on true 100% cotton watercolour cardstock. So you are going to get the results even if you don't.
And each sheet, I don't know if you can see, it's got a perforation down the edge.
Yeah, so you
which makes it very easy to take it out of the actual ring binder.
Yeah, so you just do it on the perforation and pull it out. But what I like to do in mine is I just like to go for a bit of mindfulness and paint them. Okay, and then when I need a card, I pull it out. So when you, so you can see the foiling, it's impeccable is the foiling to say that it's on a watercolour cardstock. So if you are picking up that brush for the first time, trying something new with your craft, these are instant cards straight away. You get a ton in here, lots of different designs.
And each one of those could be a topper on a Christmas card.
Stick a sentiment on them. These are very expensive to make, I have to say,
well,
but
I've never seen anything
they're
like
very, very worth it because people use them in lots of different manners. So you can just tear them out, leave them in the book if you want to. If you tear them out and add a bit of sparkle and add a bit of watercolour, then you can create your own.
That's amazing.
It looks like it's hot foiled. It looks like you've hot foiled your own card. So you just pick the design. Add some snow. You don't even have to add any colour if you don't want to. Add a sentiment on there. You know, just add a bit of night sky.
Now, it's a bit difficult in the studio because we've got a black roof. Sometimes you can't see the foiling very easily, but look at that, beautifully done. And the quality of the cardstock is just out of this world, it really is.
It's artist grade. I want people to get the results. I don't want people to get frustrated thinking I can't watercolour. If you have good stuff, good brush, good watercolour cardstock, the rest tends to look after itself. So what I like to do with these is, like with this particular card, that's it. That's the one, yeah. With these particular things, just wet the cardstock with some water and just drop some colour in. And just move it around, and the rest will just sort of like look after itself.
The foil will add as a resist, won't it?
Yeah, it absolutely resists it. So you can add your pigment inks, you can add your dye-based inks. Just get a wet brush with water, wet the whole piece, and then just drop in some colour in random places, and you have a piece of art.
20% of the stock has gone. That's new to me today as well.
Loads of them.
Love that. And you've got 24 sheets in total, 300 GSM for under £10.
Bit of colouring.
£9.99.
Maybe you want to do colouring instead of die cutting.
Yeah, exactly. Now, got to go back to our goodie bags or our goodie wallets. 30% of a big stock of this is gone. What you've got here is a Eureka pencil case full of over £100 worth of Stamps by Me goodies. And it's Tony's way of, maybe if you're new to Stamps by Me, dipping your toe in and trying things. It could be dies, it could be stamps, it could be stencils, it could be all sorts of things in there. But it's a good all-round look and try of Stamps by Me. This is my one. Yours may be exactly like this. It may be different, but you've got, that's a $29.99 die.
$22.99.
$22.99, beg your pardon. Then you've got this fantastic stamp set.
$17.99. $17.99.
There you go.
$4.99.
In there.
$4.99.
Love it. So all this I'm showing you now is free, basically.
Yeah.
Stencil.
$8.99. $9.99. And then the case. Let's have a look in mine.
£110 worth, £30. Lots of you going for more than one.
I thought that might be the case. Great giftable, guys.
Yeah.
So we have stencils here.
I think this would be great to split and put into the advent calendar.
Absolutely, you could absolutely, listen, got a good advent calendar for less than 60 quid. Brilliant.
Absolutely. Because advent calendars like that could be hundreds and hundreds of pounds very often.
Well, when we fill them, Dave, they're normally $129.99 and I sell 1,000 on launch instantly. Right. And then I normally take them to TV and sell another 1,000 easy. So people absolutely collect them now. So I just know that for the 35, for longevity with your crafting, you're gonna. It's a lovely. And if you like to spend a little bit more at Christmas and you like nice things, you know, it is a nice thing.
It is, absolutely.
Two more
if you buy
here.
two, you might get a couple of things repeated, but what gets repeated you could gift to a crafty friend. It's entirely up to you, but you're going to get basically £80 worth of Stamps by Me goodies for nothing by spending 30 quid. And you get, of course, a practical pencil case or pen case that you can use from Eureka and Stamps by Me included in the price. TMOT36 is your item number. Now, can we do a demo? Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I was born ready.
You were?
Yeah. We could do a box. Do you want me to do a box?
Should we do the box?
Okay.
You said as soon as people see the actual...
Yeah, so this is the box and this is the pine cone that you can see here. Look at that pine cone there, just tucked under there beautifully.
Yeah.
And then these are the holly and berry dies that are in the holly and berry set, and the paper is the 12 by 12. So they're all the pieces that I'm going to use. Sorry, it's a little bit chaos and I'm using a bit of everything. But if you're just getting the holly and berry but want to make a box and you've bought the board, you will have 12 by 12 if you don't want to invest in the holly and berry 12 by 12. You have options, guys. So let me get mine. Now, I said dinner, let's make a box with no glue. And I said it'd be super easy, let me make a hash of this now. so what we're going to do is grab a 12 by 12.
It's going to give you the box making board, it's going to give you the trimmer, it's also going to give you the 8 by 8 and also the 12 by 12 papers as well. All of this, which of course you can make boxes from, the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8 as well. There's the box making board, and there is your Stamps by Me trimmer. Value $94.99, and it's only $59.99 this afternoon if you want it. And it's envelope making as well as box making as well, 40% off the price.
Yeah, or you can go buy box board for 40 quid,
yeah.
which would be crazy, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Right, okay, so on here you have, when you get this home, right, it comes with a leaflet, you can laminate it, you'll use it once, you won't need to use it again, it's that easy. It comes underneath, it has the score tool, which just clips in underneath here, so you're never going to lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do a box in this show. We'll do an envelope tonight at 6 o'clock. So basically, the box here and the envelope here, and it says to make a 4 by 4 by 4 box. Look how easy it is. Grab a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and it says start line and diagonal line. XL, XL. Now I've got my start and I've got my diagonal. Watch. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready. Who's got box boards at home that were sounded and looked like a good idea at the time, and you got them home and you couldn't do it?
Yeah, because you needed a degree to
I've got about 9 in my drawer at home. So 12 by 12 piece of paper. It says here, look, start. There's my XL line. So you just put it in, and put your arm out because I've got a 12 by 12. So extend your arm.
Yep.
So put it in, and you're going to score. You see these lines here? Score down and across.
Okay.
So that's what you need to do on every rotation. Super easy. So put it in at XL.
Right.
So it said I need to do it on XL on this side and XL on that side, didn't it, at the bottom? XL and XL. So let's do it. So put it in. So take your time when scoring. So down and across. And because I'm making a box, I need to punch.
Okay.
Right, okay. So I did XL here, so I need to do, make sure that's lined up, and XL this side.
Right.
So that's 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Turn it.
Yep.
Same repetition, okay?
And you know where the line
XL.
starts because you've got the V
Yeah.
in the top.
XL, XL, and punch. Twist.
It's not difficult, is it?
No.
So
So line it on your XL, down, across, XL, and punch. We'll make a song. Down. So XL, all the way across, XL,
And punch.
and punch. Okay, so there's all the score lines. Look at that. How cool is that?
That is cool.
But as you can see, we've got 4 punch lines. Now, these little triangles here, you see these little triangles? I always turn it over because it's easier to see. Them triangles need to come out as well.
Right.
So for visual, I just do it on white side so I can see it. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to take that little triangle out. There's a little triangle there, look. Take him out. Did you have to use your brain to do any maths? No.
Not at all.
We haven't got time for that. And then, because I said it's a glueless box, we need to do sort of like, how are we going to attach it all together? So on this side here, you've got a corner punch, so you can make your envelope flaps rounded.
Right, right.
But on this side, we have our connector. So what we do is we get our paper and we put it in this little recess here, and it punches a little hook and eye. Can you see that there?
Gotcha, right.
So now I don't need any tape, I don't need any glue. It's literally...
So you just tuck the lid, the flaps in.
So then when we've punched all of this through, now you can make a little 2-inch by 2-inch box which holds a Ferrero Rocher. Right. So you could do a little advent calendar and do a little Ferrero Rochers in if you want to. But this is the largest one it does, okay? And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it over. Let's get...
I'm just thinking how many of you make jewellery and are looking for jewellery boxes. And I mean, having been in the jewellery side of things myself in the past, I know how expensive those things can be. You can make them yourself for a fraction of the cost and make them bespoke and unique.
And if you're using good quality cardstock, it won't tear, it won't sort of like fluff, what's it called, where it fluffs. And then in here, you see the corner part here, you just push it up like so, and then just pinch it on that line. Super easy, that one. This is the most time-consuming part about it, doing all the score lines. So once you've done that, and then what will happen then is it'll just naturally come together as a box, you don't have to think about it. So then you just grab it like so, can we see there, with all of my large fingers. And then I'm going to hook and eye this one.
And could you use thicker, heavier cardstock?
Yeah, you can use heavier cardstock and then pull this side up. And just take a moment to get the hook and eye in place. Come on, Dave.
No
Dave's
glue
like, you are kidding
That
me.
is
So make sure it
amazing.
connects properly. Take a bit of time to connect it properly. So that's that, and then just get your nice posh ribbon. Now
You can make
tell
smaller
me.
boxes.
You can.
Smallest one is the size of a Ferrero Rocher, Tony said.
Yeah.
That's the biggest box you can make.
Yeah.
And remember the discount on the tools, the box board. Also, of course, you can get the trimmer, a brand new trimmer, the 8x8 and also the 12x12 papers. 40% saving at $59.99. It's even on split pay. So you can get all of that for just $29.97, your first split payment of 2. And 30% of the stock of that's now gone.
I'm just trying to, I've cut this a bit short, but just so you get the idea.
Now, Elaine's messaged in Merseyside. What's the biggest size envelope you can make on the gift
Oh,
box
it says on the
making
box.
kit,
Let me
please?
have a look, darling. So the biggest one is 6 by 8.5.
Right.
So so you can get 5 by 7 in it with decoupage on as well, which is cool.
Great. Thanks for the question,
Yeah,
Elaine.
thanks for the question. We love a good question. So
Look at that.
basically, it's a bit twisted and a bit hacky, but you get the idea. So now, tonight, when I do a coordinating envelope, let's just tidy his legs up. But if you do the scoring and put them in a 12 by 12 cello bag, you could sell the boxes flat pack,
Yeah,
and then get people could just build them as they needed them, I guess.
Absolutely.
So obviously you spend a bit more time at home to make sure the legs on the ribbon are pretty and it's all sparkly and scored. Spend a bit of time scoring it, getting those
Yeah.
lovely crisps, because I've had to rush that, and that's why you're getting this here. It's only because it's not been done properly. But then when you do add the details and all of the embellishments, you just don't want to open it. Now, if you wanted to do 1 to 12 under your tree and open one a day for the 12 down countdown, you could absolutely.
That's a really good way of doing it. But I
Absolutely
mean, look at the
do.
size of what you could put in there. That could have a bath bomb in it. It could have loads of handmade
Candles.
cookies.
If you use a good
candles.
quality card, you can get candles in there as well. So it's just so incredibly beautiful.
So that's to make your envelopes,
Yeah.
to make your boxes. You get the scoring board, the box making board. You get also, of course, the trimmer, and you get the 8x8 and the 12x12 papers as well on two-way split pay. Over 30% of the stock is gone. Now, another demo, Tony. What do you want to demo this time?
So I'm going to do a bit of everything. Pine cones and holly and berry, if that's okay.
Okay.
So I have, real quick, got the topper from Holly and Berry with that lovely wine glass and the bubbles and the lovely ivy on there as well. And I've already gone ahead and pre-cut some of our lovely pine cones. Now let's build the pine cone and show you how simple it is. Now, when you cut them, you get a whole bunch of pine cones, not just one. You can make 3. How cool is that? So then they look like this when you pop them out. They've got all of that lovely, like a real pine cone.
Exactly.
Like it was meant to be. So then you also get a base layer, which has also got embossed detail in there. So when the little pine cone elements are elevated, you can see the embossed detail underneath. So let's get them together. So I've already pre-cut a few here. And then you also get the sort of like carcass and shell. I don't know if you will have all seen a pine cone, but this is built off a pine cone that my son picked in the park. We built it together. So let's just get some other ones here. And you also get all of the embellishments. So you're not just buying the pine cone, all of the embellishments, you get all of the lovely flowers as
So all
well
of these
to
you could actually
build.
make into a wreath if you wanted to.
Could build a beautiful, beautiful wreath. So let's get some colour on here and show you what they look like as soon as you start adding a little bit of colour. So I've just got some brown just to make it brown, but as you've seen from the samples, you can do them in any colour. In fact, that one, let's use a vintage one here. What's happened to them? That's white ink pad. Right, okay, so just add, I know. So I'm just making them a little bit darker. So we'll leave our base. And then let's just add some colour to this one.
It's nice to be able to put a pine cone or a fir cone flat onto a card. But
Yeah,
still
instead
have
of a
dimension.
real one. Yeah, if you give it a little bit of like bend, look, they all pop up. It's like it's a natural pine cone. It's so cool, guys.
I mean, real ones just wouldn't be practical because they'd be too bulky and they, just
Yeah,
fall
absolutely.
off probably.
So basically you have your layer, your base layer, which we're not going to bother cutting. Let's just put him up, raise his little legs, like so. So you don't have to stick it completely flat. You can just stick it in random areas if you want to, but I like to just stick it all together and then manipulate it after.
You're
So
saying this has been one of your most popular dies over the years?
we've been laughing about this in my studio. I've been peddling this pine cone. We even brought a bigger one as well, so that's coming as well. But it's just keeps selling.
Well, it's
It's just so good.
everyone loves pine cones.
If you haven't got the pine, listen, I would like to say there's not many people out there that haven't got pine cone because we sold thousands of these, but it's here, so if you haven't got it, now's your time. So I've just stuck that layer on top of our base layer, and when you lift it up like that, look underneath, there is the embossed detail. And then we're going to put his little jacket on, which is this one, look. So this is where it sort of like really comes to life. We see? So I'm just going to make this darker.
Now, we had a message from... Who's the message from, Ellie?
I'll cut one tonight at 6 o'clock if there's any left.
OK. Sadie's saying, have we got any finished samples of the... Which was it?
Merry and Bright.
The Merry and Bright. We've got some finished samples here, haven't we?
Not of that one, darling.
That one.
Well, I'll cut one tonight if there's any left.
OK.
Right,
so tune in at 6, Sadie, to see her.
Yeah, Sadie, thank you, darling. So I've made him really dark, look. So this is his little jacket. So this is where you stick this onto here. You pull that...
Oh,
you get it, dear. And all you do is we could put them flat if you want, and then just glue it, and then just get your pokey tool and lift up his little legs. So let's do that.
Oh, right. It's like you're putting arms through a shirt or something like that. Yeah.
And the more like sort of rugged it is and bent and skew-if, the better it looks.
The more realistic it looks.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop that on there like so. And then when it's dry, you'll just get your pokey tool, and you see those little bits coming through there. There we go. You just lift the little bits through the holes. And you have the most awesome...
I can't believe it's the first time I've seen this.
3D pine cone. Now you could add more texture and more layers. There we go. So let me just show you now what it looks like if you build it on a card, or if you build it onto a box or a frame or whatever you want to do. So because you get the branch in the set as well. Now you can trim the branch down, but for example, let's just say, because we're running out of time, there's the card with the wine glass from Holly and Berry. Then we have our branch, which we could cut down. And then we have our little miniature pine cone, which we would add more detail to. We have all of our fillers. And you also get the elements that you can add some lovely sparkles to.
Oh, love it.
Look, so you could add some sparkles. So it all coordinates beautifully. Just create the most awesome bouquet in the top corner. Do a couple of pine cones, I would suggest. Don't be tight. And make it look really, really pretty.
Once you've got the dies to make the pine cones, you know, it's only costing you a couple of pounds.
I'm just showing you, for example. I mean, it's not perfect, but that's it on a card. But then when you start to bring in your box, spend a bit more time at home, guys. So then you start pushing, look at that, the pine cone in underneath the box, all of the fillers. So the fillers and the pine cones and Holly and Berry and the lovely poinsettia die, they all work across the board. They're not one-dimensional. They're not just for card making.
And they're all at really special discounted prices today. If you've missed any of the items, they're all on the app now. They're all on the website for you at the discounted prices. What we're looking at the moment, though, is the Holly and Berry Complete Collection for $49.99. Basically, that's what you're going to get. Everything you can see there. So you've got all those different paper packs that you can see. Beautiful designer paper packs. And you're going to get both sets of the dies there as well for your poinsettia and also your accessories, your foliage accessories too. All of that's down from $62.99 to only $49.99 and two-way split pay as well, which is pretty amazing. JBOT87 down from $62.99 to $49.99 on two-way split pay. Now, we're also using the Perfect Pine Cones, which, of course, is this one just here.
Yep, that's the samples.
Here are the samples, but here are the dies you're going to get. There's lots of dies in there, 2 sets in there, yeah?
There's 2 sets of dies in one pack. It looks like there's nothing on the counter, but we're trying to be a little bit more sustainable with packaging and save on costs, so we don't have to put the price on the dies. So you get 2 sets in the one, which I've shown you. You get the front and the back, so you'll get your layering pine cones. You can see there the layering pine cones, the sort of like jackets for your pine cones. Then you'll get all of the fillers in as well. This is going to be probably one of those Christmas dies that you buy and it comes out year after year. Yeah. It's not sort of like, it's not in like a specific niche. It's a general one.
And also think about a craft card as well for your pine cones. Do it in 2-tone brown craft card. That would look really something else.
And you do get the papers as well. Sorry, my apologies. You get the papers as well, so you could build the pine cones on top of the papers. I think I've got them here, have I, Dave? Let's just have a look. Oh, here we go. Let me just show you the pine cone on top of the pattern papers it comes with. Now, we say paper, they're actually mounts, so they're 300 GSM, so they're literally cards that you just stick a sentiment on if you want to.
I mean, nothing's stopping you, of course, decorating cards with these, but also using them as like little hung decorations on a Christmas tree, a small Christmas tree or something
Absolutely,
like that.
hang them from your tree. They'd look amazing with pine cones all over your tree, wouldn't they?
OK, now we've had a message from my PC. OK, from Ellie's PC. My PC. Hello, my PC.
Hello, my PC.
OK, it's from Trudy. It says,
Hi,
hello,
Trudy.
Tony, Dave and team. Thank you so much for bringing the box and envelope box board kit. I've been desperately waiting for you to bring it back. I've also just ordered you a Eureka case and cannot wait to find...
Ooh, surprise, surprise.
Christmas really has come early. Yay, Tony, you're inspirational. Thank you. So that's from Trudy. Thank you, Trudy, for that. Lovely to hear from you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, and if you want to go for your fantastic goodie bags as well, remember, this is what it will look like. What will be inside it will be maybe different to what we showed you earlier on.
Very similar.
You're going to have over £100 worth of Stamps by Me goodies, and it's only 30 quid. And then you'll also, at the end of it, once you've taken everything out, got a lovely stamp.
Lovely case. When you've taken it out there and put it in your lovely advent calendar, you've had absolutely a deal, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And Stamps by Me products, we just love it. Well, I'm biased because I make them, but I design them, sorry, I don't make them. But yeah, I'm just biased because I feel like as a brand, we create products that get used over. I spoke about this in my live last night. Products that get used over and over and over again. We are that brand that's constantly thinking about, does this work with last year's? If it don't make the cut. It's got to work with last year's because not everybody's going to be able to afford Christmas again this year. So if they can afford one piece from that, I know it's going to work from last year and the year before. Pine cones 4 years later.
Yeah, Stamps by Me has got a reputation. Tony is regarded around the world as not only a great inventor and creator and designer of products, but also the value is superb too. And we're just so really happy to have Stamps by Me here at Hobbymaker. Now, the pine cones, over 20% of that has now gone. Like Tony said, it's going to be a die set you'll come out with again and again, year after year after year. Classics like pine cones never date. They're always going to be useful. And here you've got them three-dimensional, but practical on cards. They're not too...
I just show them again, Dave.
A real pine cone you can't put as a decoration on a card. It's just too 3D. Whereas this is looking lovely on cards, looking lovely on home decor, and also, of course, you can hang them as decorations if you want to too. Yeah,
so they fit on an A4 piece of cardstock, or run them through twice on a 5x7 machine if you want to. So you get all of the ferns and the sort of like embellishments and the flowers, and then on the other side you'll get your two large plates with the jackets, with the lovely sort of like stick to hang them and create your own embellishments if you want to. You can see the embossed detail here on this one, then the next one on where you erase the elements, and then you'll put his little jacket on in a darker shade. Now, if you love to use your alcohol markers and your watercolours and your pens and your pencils, colour them up, because although I've cheated the system a little bit here, I've used craft card to get me ahead a little bit because blending's a little bit problematic for me.
Use craft card.
Yeah, craft card. But if you want to, this has been done with cream and then coloured, swiped. So this is cream, cut on cream, and then swiped just randomly with the ink pad direct onto them like that to create those lovely sort of like light and shade elements on there as well. So just get the ink pad and just swipe it on the die cut, and then you can create your own unique design. These are the mounts from the paper collection as well. It does look like there's lots of things going on. Holly and Berry has those poinsettias, the two paper pads and the painted mounts. Then you have pine cones, which is just delicious, right? And then the papers. And then we have the lovely colouring books and everything. So we've got a little bit of something for everyone.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We've got enough time to go through everything that we've had in the show and obviously show you exactly what you're going to get in the collections. Now, the goodie bags, nearly half the stock has gone.
Well, I feel like I'm having deja vu here.
Now, let me show you what I've got in mind, because what Tony's got in hers is different, and we can't guarantee that it will be exactly the same as either of these, but you're going to have £110 worth of value for £30. So you're going to get a stencil to start off with. It may be this one, it may be a different one, but you're going to get a stencil. You've then got the most amazing stamp sets. Look at the detail in those, and some verses as well.
They're 5x7 stamp sets. They're A5, guys, not A6, so they're big.
Stay classy. Amala stamps, that's in there. Now, this die happened to be in both Tony's and mine. It may or may not be in yours. That's over 20. There's about 22.99's worth of die there. So that's virtually the cost of what you're buying here without everything else. Poptastic, have a going. So colouring cardstock.
Yeah, some of our... show it. Oh, no, I'll show it. Don't need to show it. And then some words.
Yeah.
Some lovely, lovely words on there as well.
Wonderful.
And then 2 large.
2 large fruit stamps.
7 by 7. I mean, just stamp them out and add a bit of watercolour on them and there.
That is 30 quid. All of that for £30. And remember that...
How do we do it?
That lattice die is worth $22.99 in its own right, so you're only paying £7.
Listen, you probably would have got more if I could have fit it in pencil case.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly,
pencil case is a lovely thing, and you've got that to use afterwards.
Becky, we need to slow down a bit here. Elastic's not closing. She's like,
Okay.
no, that's good.
Now, £30 for a £110 value is pretty amazing. Now, the Advent calendar, one that is empty for you to fill up yourself, but you can reuse it year after year after year. This is a 12-box Advent calendar. It's $39.99, but look at it, it's such a beautiful thing.
It's so gorgeous, guys. And if you are that customer that likes nice things and also loves to be a little bit sustainable, so we're not breaking things, we're not throwaway society. So basically, you can fill them with anything you like, whether it be further craft, whether it be something else. It doesn't have to be specifically for. If you have a crafter or a soft crafter that likes, you know, needles and pins and gems and buttons and things like that, you could absolutely fill it yourself.
It could be bath bombs and smellies, perfumes, lipsticks.
Yeah, you could give it to your daughter or your friend and just say, look, use it, open it, enjoy it, give me it back and I'll refill it again for you for next year. That's my gift to you.
I love the idea of being able to, you're being in charge of your own destiny when it comes to an Advent calendar. You know what you like, you know what your sister, husband likes, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You know what to put in behind those numbers because you know their taste. Whereas when you buy Advent calendars that other people, complete strangers, have filled for you, half of it probably you'll never use.
Yeah, and the reason why you've only got 12 is because I've done the boxes bigger so we can get stuff in that you use. Before, Advent calendars with craft notoriously have been very small. And what you get is a die that says thank you. It's so small, you lose it. It's so small, it doesn't actually fit on a card that is of any value, 5 by 7, or it would probably go on a little tiny weeny card. So when I designed this and decided to do this, I decided that the industry was really lacking in something for Christmas for somebody, but had worth and value. So that's why I decided the boxes had to be ones that you could reuse.
And it becomes an ornament that you'll get out each and every year. Looks great in the home. So there it is at $39.99, UGOT 51. Now remember, this is the box making and envelope making bundle. So you're going to get 2 boards. You're going to get, well, the trimmer. It's not a board. You're going to get a trimmer. You're also going to get your box making board and your envelope making board. You're also going to get your 8 by 8 papers and your 12 by 12 papers as well that you can make your boxes.
Now I have tutorials for this galore. I love it that much, I never stop using it. Galore. So if you scan the QR code on this, it takes you to those instant tutorials. Say if you've watched me now and you thought, she said it was so easy, but I'm struggling a little bit. Just scan the QR code, I'm there saying hello to you all. So you get a 12 by 12 as well to get going straight away. So if you are that crafter that's never bought a 12 by 12 paper pad, I don't want you to not be able to make a 4 by 4 box when you get it home. So I've incorporated a 12 by 12, I've incorporated an 8 by 8 so you can make the smaller boxes as well. Literally, the kit is good to go. The trimmer itself is a trimmer and embosser. So if you want to make card blanks with a score down the middle, the one is a cut and one is a score. It has the extending arm also. We also have replacement blades on the website as well. Good standard trimmer for 12 by 12 right down to 2 by 2.
You get 24 pages of the 12 by 12 and you get 21 pages of the 8 by 8 with both the board and the trimmer included. Down from $94.99 to $59.99. That's a £35 saving, and only on split pay. That's $29.99 today and $29.99 in 4 weeks' time. 40% of the stock of this is
We'll do envelope tonight to match our lovely box, and we'll do a lovely coordinated set. And then I think I'm with Nigel tonight.
There you are.
So then Nigel can take the box, the card and the envelope that we make and do a little giveaway on the Hobbymaker page.
Okay, fantastic, brilliant. Now, the perfect pine cones, you've loved this. It is a great way of making your own realistic looking pine cones for your cards and also decorations as well, house decorations too. So you get a lot of dye in there for your money, and you're also going to get your fantastic papers there as well, which you can see the perfect pine cones paper pad, £49.99. But when you see how realistic the pine cones look, and you can make them in different sizes, large and also the smaller, you'll reach for these year after year after year. Use the craft card, looks fantastic. There's your green foliage as well.
That's craft card without any ink. So if you're a clean and simple card maker, don't do ink blending, not really interested in that element of it. Just cut it in different shades of browns or craft, you're good to go.
Excellent. Okay. So all of that is on the website. If you've missed anything, there's another show from Toni at 6 o'clock tonight. Yeah, thank you for watching, and don't miss out on that goodie bag.
That
Remember,
won't be
£30 for over £100 worth of goodies from Stamps by Me. I'm going to see you with Dawn in a second. We've got a brand new launch of Craft Consortium. Then at 5 o'clock, Nigel takes over. So whatever you do, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the day if you can. And you're back at 6.
I am with Nigel. See you later, guys.
All right, stay tuned. Lots to come.
On Sunday, the 21st of June, we have some exciting launches because the We Are Makers brand new stock is finally here. At 5 p.m, we have the much anticipated oval crocodile to add to the epic crocodile family. And at 8 p.m, we have the beautiful new envelope punch-up tool, which is not only versatile, but also has an online tool to help accommodate all of your bespoke envelope sizes. So join us on Sunday the 21st for some very exciting bundles exclusive to Hobbymaker.
Do you want instant access to your favourite Hobbymaker designs? It's easy. Head to hobbymaker.com and click Digital Downloads from the menu. Browse the collection, pick your design and add it to your basket. At checkout, pay securely as normal, and that's it. Your download will now appear in your order history, where you'll be able to download straight to your device, ready to print, cut and create in minutes. Hobbymaker Digital Downloads. Creativity delivered to you in an instant.
Christmas bells cast a spell on the world. From across the sea,